Welcome to Who Put This On Season 9, Episode 37, where we watch The Road, Season 1, Episode 1. I'm 40. It's not something I take lightly. I'm Chris Lorenz.
Do we have any mamas in the house? This is Brian.
That boy don't sound like he look. This is Max.
Those are all quotes from this week's show. But last week's show, we watched Love Cabin on the Zeus Network, and you guys voted it a top third show. So you agreed with me. Tell us what you thought about this week's show on YouTube, on Twitter, and what was that show, Brian?
This week we watched The Road. The Road follows 12 emerging musicians as they compete as opening acts for Grammy Award winner Keith Urban at music venues nationwide. That's The Road on Paramount Plus.
What did you think about the show, Max?
This is just American Idol, but it's slightly country and it's Keith Urban. This does nothing new.
No, I mean, you're opening for Keith Urban. Spoiler alert. The show is 12 people open for Keith Urban, and they compete. Podcast end. But like
that's
American Idol,
that's the prize, though. I'm saying the day-to-day of every episode is very American Idol.
Sure. I didn't really watch American Idol, so I don't really know. I liked the William Hung parts of American Idol.
I was going to say,
that kind of feels mean.
But American Idol was always about both of that. It was about the good and the bad. Because, okay, there are going to be people who are just, not really conscious about how good they are. But then, they still get, a little bit of fun with it.
American Idol is in two phases. Phase one is the auditions where you get the really bad talent like William Hung, and that is the better part of the show. And then the second cycle of it is okay, everybody's in, let's kick off one a week, and it's so boring.
I think there's key differences, but let's get back to it. Brian, what did you think about the show?
I have similar sentiments to Max, but I don't think it's American Idol fully in that they've already been vetted and everything. There's so many opening acts for any given performance. I think that if I was more into country music, this would be really cool. But I also think that we also don't get a full sense of the song either. So it was just kind of, hey, here's an intro, here's a kind of a bits of a song, little critiques here and there, and then move on. It just didn't really cut it for me.
Yeah. So I have to agree, the show's kind of boring, and definitely as somebody that's not a country singing fan, the songs don't really do it for me. But there's something to say about the competence porn of this show where every singer I feel is very competent and they're doing stage gigs really well. And it's there's something just about, and singing really well. There's just something about watching people be good at it. I don't know. It's the opposite of watching Nailed It.
That is fair. You don't get to see the bad people trying for it and just going yeah, I'm rocking.
You get to see some people that have been in the industry for decades, have been playing to empty houses and stuff. Not to say that people in American Idol weren't doing that, but that's not the it's not the vibe I get from American Idol a lot of the time. So
that's valid.
All right, so I guess we can get into the show. We always say this and it bites us in the butt, but I don't think there's a lot to say about this show. But you have Keith Urban and Blake Sheldon. They're kind of hosts of the show. They're touring, and then they're taking 12 people with them on their tour and having them do an opening act. And then people in the audience get to vote on, how they thought the people did. It's a little unclear what the people are voting for. It's it's hard to tell if like the actual show of the app or like some sort of like screenshot of some app where they vote from 1 to 10 or something. It's unclear.
Yeah, just like it said, like something about their voice. I think was like that slider, but they don't show like anything else. Like or and it was always just, hey, here's somebody good.
And then the winner gets a record deal, a place at Stagecoach, and $250,000. It's a pretty good price.
Pretty good prize. Okay, I did realize something. When they say you get the chance to open for Keith Urban, are they counting what happened in episode 1 as that?
Uh, so I had episode 2 on, and they're opening for Keith Urban more in the second episode. Like they're talking about like the audience is Keith Urban's audience is brought up a lot. So like if you don't play music that Keith Urban fans would like, you're not gonna do well.
Okay, because I was under the impression that Keith Urban plays one song and that's it.
I don't even know who Keith Urban is. Maybe I should have
Yeah,
looked that up
He's
before I
he's
started
the
this podcast.
host.
Should I play a
He
song?
is famously getting divorced from Nicole Kidman right now.
Maybe that's why he's doing this podcast or this show. Get his name out
Maybe.
there. He has lots of songs here. Blue Ain't Your Color, Somebody Like You, One Too Many. They all have 250 million
When I
plus.
say when I say he only does one song, I mean in episode 1, all 12 contestants do one song, and then he does one song. And is that it? Is that
Oh,
what we're calling
yeah.
opening for Keith Urban?
I misunderstood that for sure.
I mean, I think it's got to be if I went to any show and I was seeing 12 opening acts and then followed by the main person, like I'm already tired.
So this is, I think the first episode, they're not really opening for Keith Urban because then the next episode, they only do half the people for per night.
That
So they
makes a
do
lot more
65.
sense.
Yeah. So like this show does the stupidest thing. So this is the like where they did American Idol does it better. But like they have 12 people go at once. That's way too many people. I couldn't tell you like the big difference between them because there's 12 of them. There's so many. And I know it was a 90-minute show, but like still, that's too many.
Okay, but like, so the next episode is like 45, proper 45.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is
And they
just
did
typical premiere
6.
bullshit.
Yeah, I mean it's a premiere, but like still, you got to make an entertaining premiere. Like it's just poor planning, and I think it's like rookie setup for like reality show. Like you can't re-edit this to be any different than it is. Like you did one night, 12
Yeah.
people, not enough content to fill 2 hours, but I mean maybe enough content to fill 2 hours if you actually played the songs, but um in the next episode, they get to do 2 songs, a cover and an original.
Okay, I think that's a little bit more fair. Also, kind of ruins the question of would this be better as a TikTok or Quibi?
Why? Because it is
Because
a
you just like
Quibi.
you
It
can't
is
reformat it.
oh,
I don't think you could work it any other way.
No.
I think what you could do, which would I feel like obviously you're straining the definition of what the show is, but take the 12 people, put them up as individual TikToks over like a week, and you see how many votes people get, and
Yeah,
like
that
let the
always.
algorithm pick,
Yeah,
who gets like more views.
that would make way
Yeah,
more sense.
but you're not getting that live performance energy.
Yeah, yeah. For I mean, like You do both. You have the live performance, and then you put the live performance on TikTok. Best of both worlds, Brian. Come on.
All right, all right, all right. You can find. You can. I guess you can host it live.
I mean, American Idol used to be live. Like, this is a format that has died. They don't do these live shows anymore where you can call in and vote.
There, Love Island is kind of like that, where you do it on your
Yeah.
phone.
Oh, okay. Love Island. Do we know
Like,
if America's Got Talent does that? I don't think it does.
I, I don't think so.
If they do, it's like a
Is X
special.
Factor still on?
I'm
I
sure
think
it's
it
on.
is. Yeah. Yeah, it is.
But if it's not dead, it is a dying breed. Although it's probably hella popular in Britain, is my guess. Um, should we get to the people? Oh, actually, no. Before they start music, obviously they pray,
Of course.
I
and
mean, you
then
gotta
they
know your
get to
audience.
12 people playing music.
One of the so I have everyone written down, but like, what can you tell me about Adam Sanders, Max?
Um, I was mostly taken aback that he was doing a completely original song. So I said, well, here are my notes. One guy goes on stage, Adam Sanders. Original songs, question mark? The guy does a whole song.
They're all original songs.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't expect that necessarily. I'm used
Yeah.
to a different formula.
I don't know how much like country people do. I mean, they do covers in the next episode. So what do I know? I don't know. Maybe it's
One
more
thing I
common.
really
Go ahead.
one thing I really loved about this sequence is they would have somebody on, they would introduce themselves, and they would say, "This is my song, Mama, You Got This." And then they have to explain in very plain English, this song is about moms who need to handle things or something. Just like for those without any reading comprehension, they really have to explain what my song is about.
Well, I have a problem with country because I think I have some. There's some weird issue that I have where I cannot listen to lyrics of songs.
Oh, largely same. Actually, it helps a lot if I like read the lyrics along with it,
Yeah,
and then I can usually
if
retain
yeah,
that.
Oh
if the
yeah.
lyrics are on the screen, I can follow along. Obviously, like there's lyrics on the screen, but like I have to listen to a song many times to understand to like get the lyrics. But then to understand the lyrics, forget it. Like
Yeah.
I have to
No,
read it.
I'm with you there.
And like country feels like you need to have the exact opposite. You need
Yeah.
to hear the lyric, feel the lyric, understand the lyric all at once. And like I was listening to all of these songs, couldn't tell you a thing about any of them. Like I don't know a single song of what they were singing about.
They're all pretty unremarkable. There
Yeah.
were one or two standouts, but a lot of them were very formulaic, it felt like.
Yeah, but like all country songs sound the same and like there's minor variances and there's like little flares people do, but in general it's like, you know, talking about how bad my life is. Yeah, we're talking about how bad my life is for like, I don't know, forever. And like they don't really sound all that different to me.
Yep.
But according to Spotify, I think I like dark country, which I don't know what that is, but I guess I like some country.
Cool.
All right.
Brian, any thoughts?
I mean, I have some thoughts about like country music in general. Some of it is good, but I'm also like I don't typically listen to it. And I was like trying to like listen to like the individual songs and like everybody like creating something unique. Like you can like hear the differences, which is kind of nice, but I was also like I it's just like one or two iterations away from being like, okay, here's just mainstream. It felt like it would be mainstream country.
All right. So after him, we got Brittany Kellogg. She has 2 boys and can't move to Nashville because of her ex-husband or the custody agreement. And I wanted to say that, like, it seems really tough to have a family with like this kind of lifestyle where you're trying to be a country singer. You're not really doing super well. Like, you might be able to afford to do it, but like then you're away from your family the whole time. And that just seems really, really difficult to do. It seems like a young single person's game than like a 40 something mother of 3.
I mean, further on, we have somebody who's specifically out to tell Keith Urban and Blake Shelton, you can be over 30 and have a family and chase your dreams.
Yeah, exactly. See how hard that is? It just these 2 people, it just doesn't seem like the right decision. But you know, you're chasing your dreams.
Yeah, I think that's totally fair. I don't see anything wrong with it as long as like nothing's like getting forgotten. I feel like she's crushing it.
But she's missing her family.
Everybody's missing their family.
You're
There's
always
no
on the
difference
road.
there. There's no difference there between like anybody else. Like, why would like you focus on like one person doing that, whereas like Keith also has to deal with that too?
Oh yeah. Well, the thing is, Keith's earning the money. She's not earning the money.
Not yet. She's trying to like she's shooting
She's
for the
trying.
chance.
That's what I'm saying. That's the hard part. Once you're done, once you're big, like, it's like hard, but it's not like, you got to do it. Whereas like when you're not big, it's like, well, what am I doing? I'm like not even earning any money. Like, it's like, should I just be at home with my family? Is what I think.
Either got to shoot for the stars, or you just gotta just. I don't know. I think like taking a chance is fine.
Oh yeah.
At
I
least
mean, you
once.
only get one life, so like, do what you want.
Yeah.
You do what you need to do. But like, when you're Keith Urban, you can just fly in your family every weekend and like hang out with you in like Portland.
Right.
Not if you're divorced.
Good call. Then we got Cody Hibbard. He was hooked on pills. That's what I got on that.
Yeah. Yeah. Sucks that like seemed like he was part of the opioid crisis as much as anybody else.
Yep.
Then we got Jenny Tolman. She's a 2-year-old and is still pumping. It's a little
What's the
old.
usual timeline for that? I don't really know.
Uh,
I had the same thought.
Usually around a year, babies don't need milk anymore. So by
Okay.
the time they're 2, you probably don't need to breastfeed them. But famously, one of the characters in Game of Thrones, the king that like wants to make Tyrion fly, he was still breastfeeding his, and he was like 6 or 7 or 8 or whatever. So you could do it. But like, there's one thing about breastfeeding and slash pumping. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Her song was called "I Know Some Cowboys," and it's
Oh
apparently
yeah.
all about my first time in Texas. I'm like, wow, what a unique subject matter.
But
But
she was
that's
speaking
the
to the
thing.
audience.
You're playing to the audience there. Like, they expect your schlocky like stuff.
I guess that's my core. That's my core thing about this show. Like, are they expecting just more of the same? Do they want somebody to do something a little different? Like, if I unironically loved country music, would I want to hear another song about a Ford truck? Or would I want somebody to surprise me?
How depends how much you love your truck.
This show is just not for people like us. This is deep Trumper content.
Man, why do you got to denigrate the audience of the show with that?
You know what? Tweet at us if you love the show,
We'd like to know.
so we know who to
Uh,
block.
I don't know. I I agree with you. The show's not very good, and I definitely like kind of checked out. But like, there's something to say about watching competent people sing competent songs in a
This
competent,
show,
like, very competently. I don't know.
the show feels like it's a show for people who don't know concerts or things you can go to.
That's me.
Wait, you
Uh,
don't
Maybe
know
you
about
like the
concerts?
show.
then we got Forrest McCurran. Um, I don't have any notes on him.
I have blonde, wavy hair. His song is whatever. Kinda stomp, clap, say yeah.
Then we got Billy Joe Jones. She's the one with 4 kids. She's been touring for 11 years. So that's a long time. It's like being a long haul trucker, I guess. Like, I guess it's possible. It's
Yeah.
just, it's hard.
And she has a storyline this episode. It's really compelling.
What is the storyline, Max?
She's sick, and
Oh, yeah.
she overcomes it and does fine.
That is also her storyline in episode 3.
Boring. Her song is called "Some Girls Don't Cry," and is this the postpartum one?
I don't remember, but
I
there
don't
was a
remember.
postpartum one. Then we got Brianna Adams. I wrote down didn't do great.
The only interesting thing about her is she's from a very small town, and that's what the song is about. It was at this point that I paused the episode. There were 29 minutes left, and I really felt my soul leave my body.
Oh boy.
Did you write that down?
Yes.
Put in your notes. We got Channing Wilson. She got the best of me. I assume that's her name song. So,
This is a guy. He's 46. He's from Lafayette, Georgia.
Wow.
He was
wow.
inspired by one show to quit his job and write songs. He had a #1 hit in 2018.
You know, for the person that usually doesn't take that many notes, you're taking a lot of notes about these people, Max.
I just knew I could rub it in your face later.
Good work.
Yeah, but like, there's nothing to say about that. Like, there's nothing to
Yeah,
say. Like,
I
I don't know
know.
what to say.
I do have one thing to say about the next guy.
Blaine Bailey.
Yeah.
He's the youngest. He's Native American, and I wrote down T-shirt.
Yeah, he's like, stop throwing me on your sports mascot t-shirts. And he really lost the room by saying, hey, white people, y'all aren't that cool. Which, valid.
Yeah.
But he lost the room.
And spoilers, he's the one that gets kicked off.
I have to say, I called this.
Did you take a drink?
I did not.
Like, do you have to drink more for calling it, or drink less for not calling it? Like, which one do you have to drink more for?
Drink more for not calling it. You lost a bet. If you called it, then you win a bet.
But it's a bet with yourself.
Yeah. It could be a gentleman's bet right here, right now.
Could be.
Just
Who's gonna win?
you, because you're getting drunk.
None of us, because we all
Oh, we
watched
can
this
all take
show.
bets. We could all take bets on which person we think is gonna win the overall show.
Oh. I think it's
That's fair.
Cassidy Daniels. Is all of it out?
No.
No.
So no,
Damn.
you can't cheat.
My bet is Cassidy Daniels,
Um,
who we haven't gotten to
Channing
yet.
Wilson. Is Channing Wilson the old guy?
Yeah.
It's the old guy. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
I'm gonna
him.
pick. Brian, who are you picking?
I'll go with somebody different. I mean, I'll go with Adam Sanders. You know, he's got like somebody like Blake knows. I think
I
he's got an
loved
in.
him in The Water Boy.
All right. So we did Blaine. Olivia Harms. She knows how to castrate.
Her mom was semi-successful country musician, and again, her song is "This Ain't My First Rodeo" because she's a cowgirl.
I actually had that written down, and then I wrote down cowgirl.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
What notes?
I know,
we got
perfect notes.
we got John Wood.
Yeah, I got
I have
nothing. I wrote nothing. John Wood.
I wrote. I think his song was called "Two Country?" Question mark maybe.
Then we got your pick, Cassidy Daniels, an army
Yep.
brat. She
Uh,
knows how to make friends.
from Nashville, redhead, feral girly anthem for going ballistic in a romantic fight. That song is "Crazy Love" by Cassidy Daniels. I thought she had good energy.
And then we have Keith Urban. He goes.
Yeah. Uh,
Derivative bullshit.
while he's performing, all the 12 contestants are in the back, just jacking off to the concept of Keith Urban.
I mean, you gotta. It's Keith Urban's contest. You gotta jerk off to Keith Urban.
Yeah. There should be a show where everybody's dunking on the host.
Yeah, those are called roasts.
And in this
I
case,
think
then
that
like
I would love a roast that is also a reality show. I
Yeah.
think there's really something there. And yeah, that is The Road on Paramount Plus.
Well, they do a top three and a bottom three then. Then
Oh
they do
yeah.
it this season on. They do it this
Well,
season on with somebody's boobs come out. And that's all I wrote down.
I watched this season on, and there was nothing interesting enough for me to jot down.
Brian, what about your notes?
I
We've been talking a lot
I
about our notes.
I didn't even like put notes for that. So there we
We've
go.
barely discussed Blake Shelton, who's another big name.
Yeah, he's just there to hang out.
He's just there to hang
Like,
out.
was he even in the performance?
Is he also somebody with one hit song?
No, I don't think
No,
so.
no, he's very successful, and I think he's on one of the other big TV music performance shows. What's the one where the seat turns around? He might be on that. But anyway,
No, the voice.
The
The voice. I think he's on
Voice.
the voice.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say I almost said the button.
the button. He's married to Gwen Stefani and turned her into a country lady.
He's a platinum certified debut album.
Who's
All
out there
Over Me.
certifying this shit?
You know, lots of people. I was talking to somebody about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and I didn't realize how official the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is.
Oh, it is.
And I was
Oh.
telling him about our favorite topic, the Nightclub Hall of Fame.
See, that one not so official.
Yeah. All right. Who's the worst human being, Max?
I think Keith Urban is cheating on his wife, so probably Keith Urban.
I mean,
Don't quote me on that. but I
Already
think
done.
So.
We do have the mother of four that tours away from her kids all the time.
Quick update. Last night, Keith Urban performed at Mar-a-Lago. It's definitely Keith Urban.
Yeah.
For
Yeah,
sure.
no question.
Okay. Well, I mean, like, This is also a kissing up to the boss kind of situation, right? But don't tell anyone we said that. Uh, drinking rules. I think. Oh, what's a good drinking rule around every new song? Take a drink. Seems like a good one. Brian.
You can go with like any of the classic words for like country songs. Like if you mentioned like religion,
Mm.
like beer.
Oh, beer. Yeah. Max, you got a drinking rule?
Every time you're surprised Keith Urban is like Australian, take a drink.
How often did that happen for you?
I think you should do one of the stock anytime there's like a sad story told. Like this song is a sad story. They have some sort of sob story that they bring
Ooh,
up.
I got one. Anytime one of the musicians gets up and says, "Are there any blah blah in the audience?" You gotta take a drink.
You're so excited about that one. That is a good one.
It is a
But I
good
don't know if
one.
I've seen you that excited about a drinking role ever.
I. It was a fine idea.
All right, Brian. What speed did Max watch this show at?
I realistically know the answer, but I think he would have done 2x.
You think you know the answer?
I think it was just 1x
Then why don't you say 1x?
because I hate that answer.
Okay.
I can give you guys a clue here.
I'm going to go 2.5x.
Okay. I actually have a diatribe written here. Fuck Paramount Plus because I couldn't watch this sped up at all. I even plugged my laptop HDMI into the TV, and then the website stopped loading on my laptop. So fuck you, Paramount Plus. I tried my fucking best. I tried my fucking video speed controller, and your fucking website didn't work. Fuck you. I couldn't screen mirror it because you blocked that out. Fuck you.
You couldn't just watch it on your laptop. You had to watch it on the TV.
No, I had to watch it with my sweetie.
What did she think of the show? She's got to start giving her ratings.
I will start recruiting her for that. She's familiar with the system, of course.
Of course, the famous Who Put This On rating system.
Uh, I I'm reasonably sure I know her rating, or at least top, middle, bottom.
All right. We talked about the Quibi version or the TikTok version of the show. So let's get to ratings. We do top, middle, and bottom third buckets, and we compare this reality show to other reality shows. Brian, what do you got for
Middle of the bottom. I think if it was like if I was way more into the music, great. If I was also just this whole thing was a giant intro and playing a song, and that's not a good recipe for like keep my attention.
Max? What do you got?
I'm similar, definitely bottom third. Middle of the bottom sounds right because, like, at least like the cinematography and the editing was fine, functional, I guess. Man, I was so bored. I just don't care about the music. I don't care about the people. I certainly
It's
don't
all
care
about the
about
music.
Keith Urban. Yeah, I didn't have a good time.
All right. I'm gonna put it in the middle for the reason I said earlier. I think it's just competence porn. But yeah, otherwise it's kind of boring. You got to really be into country music, but you do get more music as the show progresses. So, um, and then we've got Noah's rating. Brian, what do you think Noah's rating is? You got 9 choice
He's
chances.
gonna go top of the middle.
What do you got, Max?
Hmm. I think bottom of the middle.
We got bottom of the top.
Shit, I
Basic
was closer.
episode
I
one. You
I
chose
always want to give him the benefit of the doubt. Is he going to make a good choice this time? The answer is a hard no.
clearly not. Basic episode one, but I like the characters and staying with the niche they're building. I like the deep inside baseball of country, even if I can't appreciate it. Very top notch talent. Cody, Billing, and Channing are my top three. Yeah, we don't have a top three. Sorry, Noah. Max, any shout outs this week? Anything else you've been doing?
I've been rewatched the first season of and caught up on the second season of The Diplomat, which is good. Turn your brain off above garbage television.
Brian, you got shout outs for us?
Just randomly checking out Fortnite because they have the Simpsons season on.
Does it look like The Simpsons? Like when you roll up in the
Yeah.
Simpsons land, is all the colors just like
Yeah, it's the colors. They have the monuments and everything.
weird?
That's pretty cool. I might want to poke around with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, got no time for that. I don't really have any shout outs this week. Go Birds. You know, see how the birds go this week.
Oh, I have one.
Uh,
Uh, Netflix just introduced Antiques Roadshow. Great background television.
What? What?
Yeah.
were you there? Were you not there for the hot tub pod?
I don't remember. Yeah, I was there. I was definitely there. Did we watch Antique Roadshow?
I wasn't there, but yes,
I was there. We're talking the one in Rob's backyard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
great.
haven't.
I probably didn't rate it well, but great watching.
Max, when you visit, when are you gonna come visit? A, and B, when you do, should we do a hot tub pod?
I'm thinking June or July of 2026.
That's so far away, bro.
That's 6 months.
It's more than 6 months.
It's roughly 6 months.
No, it's not. It's at least 7 months.
It's more or less, more.
No, it's not more or less. It's more.
It's more or less.
Not more or less. It's just more. All right.
No, I came 3 times last year, so I need to take some time off.
No, that's the pace. You do 3 times every year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you got some trips to make up in the last month and a half here. You got to come here 3 more times.
Damn, that's crazy.
All right. Tell us what you thought about the show at Who Put This on socials, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. You can email us at whoputthison@gmail.com. We love suggestions and your top 3 people from this show. And we'll see you guys next time.